You've probably heard of the Knights Templar, a holy order founded in 1118 to protect pilgrims on their way to the Holy Land. But while commonly known as ferocious fighters, 90% of Templars were actually administrative employees. See, when a wealthy landowner went on crusade, he'd turn his estate over to a Templar building in his absence, paying the Templars rent for its use. And the Templars, being a holy order, were exempt from paying taxes on this income, so it was a pretty sweet deal. And the Templars even provided banking services, issuing letters of credit to nobles who wanted to go on pilgrimage to the Holy Land. In 1150, Pope Eugene III granted the Templars the right to collect a special tax called a Peter's pence from every church in Christendom. This was a huge source of revenue for the order, especially since most churches were exempt from paying taxes. And by 1157, the Templars were so wealthy they could afford to build their own churches. Templars were even given confiscated property of Jews and Muslims, including vineyards and farms. And while commonly known as ferocious fighters, only a minority of Templars were actually soldiers. The rest were administrative employees, but with all this wealth came great responsibility. The Templars had to manage over 500 estates across Europe, collecting rents and making sure the properties were used properly. They even had to deal with tenant revolts. By the 12th century, the Templars had become so powerful that some people began to fear their influence. Rumors spread that they were planning to take over the Holy Land and establish their own kingdom there. And in 1180, a disgruntled French king accused the Templars of heresy and imprisoned many of them, including the Grand Master of the Order. But perhaps the Templars' greatest contribution to history was their development of early banking. See, when European Christians wanted to go on pilgrimage to the Holy Land, they had to get there safely. And to do that, they needed someone to watch over their estates while they were gone. Enter the Templars, who would provide banking services to these nobles. In exchange for a fee, the Templars would issue a letter of credit to the pilgrim, guaranteeing that they would be paid back the value of their estate upon their return. This allowed the pilgrims to travel with much less worrying, knowing that their homes were in good hands. And it also helped to boost the Templar coffers, which they used to fund crusades and build hospitals for the sick and poor. The Templars may have been fierce fighters, but they were also savvy businessmen. And it was this combination of religious zeal and economic power that allowed them to survive for nearly 2 centuries.